If you create long videos, you know the pain of trying to get any real traction without spending countless hours chopping them up. I want to show you how I've been using a specific tool to instantly turn entire long-form sessions into dozens of polished, ready-to-post clips. Honestly, this completely revolutionized my entire content creation workflow from top to bottom. I used to spend entire afternoons just staring at timelines, desperately searching for that single 2-minute nugget that might actually go viral. Now, the artificial intelligence simply finds those engaging segments for me, trims them with precision, adds captions, and even handles the scheduling. It genuinely feels like having an editor on staff who works around the clock without ever needing a coffee break. So, to put it plainly, what exactly is this tool? In the simplest terms, it's an AI-powered repurposing engine designed to slice your long videos into clips that are immediately ready for viral platforms. It expertly detects the most engaging moments by analyzing vocal energy, topic shifts, and key visual cues. Crucially, it formats these clips perfectly for vertical viewing, slaps on engaging captions, and then, the part I live for, it auto-schedules every post. You can manage the entire pipeline from one centralized content calendar, covering editing, previewing, scheduling, and final publishing. This means absolutely no more frustrating copy-pasting between unrelated applications or those last-minute scrambling uploads. Now, you might have seen other tools getting buzz lately, like Clipchamp, Kapwing, or Pictory. They are perfectly fine for simple one-off edits, but they feel like using a basic Swiss Army knife when you truly need a specialized editor. Most of those platforms either force you to do all the heavy lifting manually, or immediately gate the best features behind very expensive plans. While they might manage a single edit okay, they absolutely fall short when you need true batching, automatic viral moment detection, and scalable scheduling. The result is that those other tools often make the entire content process slower, not faster, due to high prices and clunky user interfaces. This tool fixes those specific problems by laser focusing on 3 things creators consistently care about the most. First, consistently finding those genuinely viral clips without you having to search through every minute. Second, completely automating the posting process so your content goes out exactly when it should. And third, providing that single, comprehensive calendar to manage every single piece of your output from start to finish. It smartly avoids trying to be a jack of all trades. Instead, it's purpose-built for one major task: high-volume repurposing. The end result of this focus is a dramatically more consistent content output with significantly less time wasted every single week. Okay, let's walk through the actual process so you can visualize the step-by-step execution. Step 1 begins with uploading your source material, typically a live stream recording or a full interview in the 20 to 40-minute range. Once you drop it in, the AI immediately gets to work scanning the entire audio track and video for key engagement indicators. It specifically looks for sudden audio peaks, expressive facial changes, rapid topic shifts, and even engagement markers if you have analytics integrated. After analyzing everything, the system highlights the exact segments that show the highest probability of performing well as standalone short clips. Moving on to step 2, you review the clips the AI has automatically suggested for you right out of the gate. Depending on the original video length, you might get anywhere from 10 to 20 different segment options presented immediately. Each suggestion comes packaged with a recommended runtime and a quantifiable confidence score indicating its predicted performance level. You have total control to keep every suggestion, discard the ones that don't feel right, or easily merge 2 separate adjacent clips. The actual editing interface for making small adjustments is surprisingly fast and very intuitive to navigate. You can trim those handles precisely, apply auto captions that stay perfectly synced, and change the aspect ratio with a single click. Step 3 is all about making that short clip truly pop for immediate viewer retention. You get to select the best possible thumbnail, easily tweak any automatically generated hook text, and select a specific caption style. I personally default to a bold caption look with a distinct drop shadow so the text is readable instantly, even when viewers have their sound off. You also have the option to incorporate background music from a built-in library or easily upload your own custom tracks. The tool provides platform-optimized lengths like 15, 30, or 60 seconds, ensuring you don't have to guess what fits best where. Now for step 4, which I genuinely consider the secret sauce, the automatic scheduling feature. Instead of downloading every clip and manually uploading it across 3 different platforms, you simply queue everything up here. You set your preferred posting frequency, and the system intelligently spaces out your posts based on optimal windows for engagement. Do you need Reels going out daily at noon? Consider that handled instantly. Want 3 specific clips delivered across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts every week? That is also easily managed. The content calendar provides an entire month's view in one clean visual, allowing for simple drag-and-drop rescheduling if needed. Finally, step 5 covers publishing directly and then monitoring the results to fuel future AI learning. The tool publishes directly to most major networks, and you can even attach specific UTM links or custom calls to action to each post. After your clips go live, you check the performance metrics to see which specific hooks perform the absolute best. The incredible part is that the AI learns from this success. meaning future suggestions start trending toward clips that mirror your top performers. Now let's pivot to the few practical tips I use to ensure I'm not wasting any time or accidentally generating low-performing content. First, always strive to keep your long-form source material as tight as possible before uploading. The cleaner your original recording is, the higher the quality of the pics the AI is going to make automatically. If your source has a lot of rambling tangents or dead air, make sure you aggressively edit those parts out first for cleaner results. Second, always pay close attention to that confidence score the system assigns to each suggested segment. If the AI flags something as high confidence, it is almost always worth pushing out to your audience right away. Conversely, low confidence clips can often be salvaged and boosted by manually tweaking the opening hook or slightly trimming the start. Third piece of advice, take a moment to actually use the built-in caption editor for final fine-tuning. While the auto captions are remarkably solid, those tiny manual fixes make a noticeable difference in overall readability and viewer connection. And finally, always batch your uploads together whenever humanly possible to maximize that incredible time-saving benefit. Drop 5 long videos in at once and let the tool queue up all the resulting short clips, which saves you days compared to editing one by one. Now, let's circle back to the competition and discuss precisely why this approach is fundamentally different. Many standard editing platforms still expect you to manually pinpoint the engaging moments, which defeats the purpose of automation. Other tools might charge you heavily per export, or they lock those essential batching and scheduling features behind their most expensive tiers. Dedicated scheduling apps are great at posting, but they have zero intelligence for identifying the best clips. They just post what you manually feed them. Full-service social media management suites often become prohibitively expensive and still require you to finish the core editing yourself. This tool wins because it merges the smart clipping intelligence with a scheduler that actually understands modern short-form content strategy. It is entirely architected around the specific challenge of repurposing content at an enterprise scale, not just handling isolated single edits. Let me give you a concrete, real-world example straight from my own weekly content production cycle. Last week, I took one single 45-minute podcast episode and fed the entire recording into the system. In less than 5 minutes of my active time, the AI delivered 18 distinct, suggested short clips ready for review. I quickly accepted 12 of those suggestions, spent maybe 2 minutes polishing the captions on 5, chose the best thumbnails, and then scheduled the posts. I set it to publish 3 new clips every week across both TikTok and Instagram for the entire upcoming month, all done in that single session. The following week, one of those repurposed clips absolutely exploded in engagement, far surpassing anything I had posted in months. Vizard's analytics then clearly showed me that the exact combination of a strong verbal hook, a noticeable facial reaction, and an audio peak was the winning formula. This data immediately created a feedback loop, causing the AI to prioritize finding those specific patterns in all subsequent uploads. That kind of automated, insightful feedback loop is absolutely insane for anyone focused on scaling their content. For creators who are very budget conscious, let's talk about the cost trade-off directly. Yes, you can find completely free tools, but those options will absolutely cost you significant amounts of your valuable time instead. Hiring a dedicated editor or even a social media manager involves substantial ongoing monthly expenses that add up quickly. This tool positions itself perfectly in the middle. It is a paid subscription, yes, but it pays for itself by reclaiming hours every single week. If your current posting consistency is suffering, the sheer volume of reclaimed work time will easily outweigh the monthly subscription fee. Before we wrap up, here are a few final expert-level pro tips for maximizing your results even further. Always utilize the specific platform presets that the system offers for each network you are targeting. What captures attention on a fast TikTok feed is often slightly different from what works best on a YouTube Shorts shelf. Make sure you actively monitor and select thumbnails that feature highly expressive human faces, as these consistently grab more initial attention. If you find a clip that performs exceptionally well, recycle it by making only minor cosmetic variations, like new captions or different music. You will often find that reusing that proven successful moment with slight tweaks can generate multiple viral wins over time. Look, I completely understand the natural skepticism when new tools overpromise on their abilities in the marketing space. However, if you genuinely dread the editing process, desperately want to post more frequently, and are serious about consistent, measurable growth, you have to try this. This technology won't magically guarantee every single clip becomes a global hit, but it makes the difficult parts painless. It fundamentally supports being much more consistent, which is the actual secret weapon for long-term creator success. To get started right now, the simplest action is to sign up for the service immediately. Your first task is just to upload one long video and allow the AI to suggest its initial batch of clips. Next, schedule just 3 posts to go out over the next week so you can accurately test the posting cadence. Track the performance of those initial 3 posts closely for the first 2 weeks, and then make slight adjustments based on the hard data. You will genuinely be surprised at how much easier it becomes to maintain a steady, reliable content pipeline this way. If you ever get stuck on any specific settings, like perfecting your caption styling or setting the ideal frequency, drop a detailed comment below. I personally check these comments and will walk you through the exact settings I use for my own high-performing accounts. Also, please let me know what specific type of long-form content you primarily work with: podcasts, tutorials, or live streams. Based on that answer, I can suggest a tailored posting frequency and strategy that should maximize your results from the start. Alright, that officially covers the entire system and why it's become non-negotiable in my routine. If this explanation saved you time or sparked your interest in repurposing your content more intelligently, please hit that subscribe button. Stick around because I promise to keep sharing only the strategies and tools that I've personally verified actually work for creators today. I'll see you all in the next video with more actionable insights to grow your channel.